Understand your options to avoid foreclosure. Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we help people buy and sell homes all across the DFW Metroplex. And on account of COVID, we have certainly seen a lot of ripple effects going through the economy and the housing market. And even though there is a forbearance period that is now coming to an end, so if you're one of those unlucky homeowners who have had your lives turned upside down because of COVID, and if you're struggling to make that mortgage payment, you have a few options before forbearance is over and before you're going to have to act, because I can guarantee you this: the bill is going to come due soon. But foreclosure is not your only option. In fact, we have 4 options for you if you are struggling to make that payment, or even if you're a little underwater. Way number 1 that you can avoid foreclosure is to reinstate your loan. And so this is basically where you bring the money that is past due and just reinstate the loan and carry on as if you had never missed a payment before. Option number 2 is you can do a loan modification. So if you don't have all that money sitting on the side where you can make all those payments up, you can probably negotiate with your mortgage lender to modify the loan. Well, they were basically kind of start you off now and add all those payments onto the back end. Way number 3 that you can avoid the foreclosure is do a deed in lieu of foreclosure. So this is where you actually negotiate with your lender to go ahead and just hand them the house back. And in turn, they will go ahead and take the house back and not issue you a foreclosure. So obviously that's not probably what you want to do, but it will keep you from going into foreclosure. And then probably the 4th way that you can avoid foreclosure if you have little to no equity is to do what's called a short sale. A short sale is where you list the property, you find a buyer, and you negotiate with your lender to take less than what is owed on that mortgage. And I know there's going to be quite a few of you out there because you just bought a home maybe in the last 2 years and you didn't put a whole lot down, and maybe your home didn't really go up in value, and by the time you have to make those payments back and by the time you have to pay to get it sold, you're probably going to be underwater. So short sale could be an option for you. But what about your options if you have plenty of equity? Equity is simply the amount that your home is worth minus what you owe on it, and that is your equity. And according to CoreLogic, homeowners gained $33,400 in equity on average over the last 12 months through the U.S. And the average equity on mortgaged homes now across the U.S. is $216,000. So what does that mean for you? Over the past year, chances are your home's value and therefore your equity has risen dramatically. If you've been in your home for a while, the mortgage payments you've made over that time chipped away at the balance of your loan. If your home's current value is higher than what you still owe on your loan, you may be able to use that increase to your advantage. Lean on an expert for quality real estate advice. If you are having trouble paying your mortgage, if you've been in forbearance and you now see that coming to an end, or if your job situation and income has changed and you're finding yourself struggling to pay your mortgage, now can still be a great time to sell that home and avoid foreclosure, and probably even put a lot of money in your pocket after the sale to move on and clean up your life after that. So if you're having problems paying your mortgage, or even if you just want to sell, we want to talk to you. Give us a call at our office. Our number is 469-998-3322, or visit us on our website at mydallashomefinder.com.